Hi, I'm Beverly Johnson Lamoureux. I'm from Park Hill, Ontario, Canada. This is my 1978 Chevy G10 van. We bought it in December of 2015. That's my best guess. And we got it painted a few years after that. I think I've had the paint job done at least 2 or 3 years now. So it's our second van. You've already done one on my husband's van, and then I had to have my own, so.
He tells me this is the showstopper. He said people don't even look at his van whenever you're here.
Sometimes that happens, yeah. So I think it's the black and the green, and it's surprising how many people call it the green van. So that happens, so, yep. So.
Very cool. So I see you even painted your emblem green here.
That was something I did early, even before the paint job was done. They were kind of a little ratty looking, and part of fixing it up was doing that. It was something that I thought of, so I liked it. I get a few comments about it, so.
And you got the pipes on it. Now, what kind of wheels are these? Do you know?
Aluminum slots.
Okay.
I think he said 8 in the front, 10 in the back.
Nice.
It might be 7 in the front. I'm not 100% sure.
And you got the chromey side pipes on there.
Yeah, that one needs to be replaced. We've had them on for about 6 years, and they're starting to show their wear and tear a little bit. But the aluminum slots, we bought them used and started with wet sandpaper. And had to polish them up a lot to get them to look that good.
They look great.
They could use more polishing, but.
I like everything, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll move around to the front here now. I see you got a custom grill on there.
My custom grill comes from my friend Stu Brooks from California Cosmetics. He has a 78 Chevy as well. I think he calls it Bitch a Little. And he actually had the 2 grill on his van originally. And he sold it to me because he had it hanging in his garage. He hadn't used it in a few years. So this one is originally from the 70s. It weighs a ton, but it's good and solid.
Good
so,
shape, real good shape though.
Yeah, we cleaned it up when we got it and put it on. The headlight bezels were as hard as hell to get.
Oh.
And that's thanks to Stan Stutz. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He had the brand new ones from a friend of his who died of cancer, and he gave him all of his Chevy parts. And eventually, when Stan came to VanFest and saw my van painted, he said, "You still want to buy those headlight bezels?" And we said yes, because mine were crap. And he sold us the headlight bezels right off of his van.
Wow.
And I can't thank him enough, because it just completes the front of the van, right? Yeah. So.
Now, how did you come up with this color scheme? What gave you the idea?
A flashlight.
A flash.
One of those LED flashlights you buy in the hardware store.
Yeah.
They're usually black with green trim on them. And the van was already black originally, black windowless, which is what made us want to buy it, even though it was a little rusty, crusty. Mm-hmm. And so Yvonne wanted to keep it black. I wanted to paint it all green. So that was the compromise. When I saw the flashlight, I said, hey, I really like that combination with the green with the black. So it seems to work. Black on the bottom, green on top with a fade. And it was a different shade of green, but it was pretty cool too. We got the full flare kit on it. The paint and body guy helped us find all the right parts.
Oh, cool.
That was before we met Kurt Colas. We've since met him, and if I were to redo any of it, I'd probably just get the parts off him. But Captain Kirk, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, you got the sliding door on it.
And I just found out yesterday I made the calendar, all the vans from Van Nats.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and I made the month of February. Pretty cool. She's selling the calendars. She's going around selling a few calendars, and she told us. So,
very nice.
The magazine article is from 2017. Mm-hmm. They did a thing for wrench vendors. It's Zurich Beanfest, and my van made front and center. That's a friend of ours. That's another friend, and Yvonne's van is way in the back through my window. So, but I like the comment. He says, "Is a full-bore van come back in store for the hobby? I don't know, but there were a handful at the show, and they were cool."
Nice.
We got that comment, so.
Very cool. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, so what have you done here?
Well, these are my custom seats. The mattress pad was done in the same pattern as the seats. We also got the upholsterer to do the top of my box.
That's just for storage?
Yeah, that's just for storage.
Okay. And then the bed you had all done?
Yeah, the bed I had all done. Speakers in the back. The floor, we weren't sure what to do with the floor, and we ended up just doing it in some leftover laminate that we had from the house. But it works because
looks good, yeah.
I was concerned I did not want it all black. I didn't want it to look like a cave,
Too
right?
dark, yeah, right.
And I didn't know what other color to mix with the black and the green, so, yep, so it worked. And then some of the wood there is not the laminate, it's a really high quality plywood, which we cleaned up and bought and painted. I think it's called Baltic birch or something like that. And we stained that all up. So, and the end of the bed flips up so that we can lengthen the bed.
Okay,
yeah,
to make it longer, yeah.
And then
that piece in the back probably goes...
Yeah, and that goes on the front there, yeah.
There you go, okay. Yeah, there's a good idea.
Because being a shorty, there's only so much room.
Right,
so.
Yeah. Great, good idea. And then, now, everybody says it makes them crazy looking at this.
Yeah, the wind blows through.
There we go, perfect timing. How about that?
Yep. And I get so many comments about that sign on the wall there. I just happened to come across it when we went through a place called Murals and Metal. It's out by Lucan, Ontario. Walked in, saw the sign, just the black lettering, and I said, that's perfect, I gotta have that, right?
Perfect.
And then we had to customize it a little bit, so.
And I see up here you got the little overhead console here with the stereo.
Yes.
And a CB, of course.
This one controls that subwoofer, and this one controls my lights.
Oh, the lights. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay, now we see them, yeah.
And then there's behind those green panels, which are kind of knockoffs from the stripes on the side, there's more green lights all hidden behind them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But
we may see that later, huh?
Yeah, you kind of have to have a little bit more darkness to notice that. So, and I got underglow too that are controlled by under the steering wheel there. It's the in the cigarette lighter.
Oh, okay.
There's a controller there for the underglow lighting.
Yeah. Very cool. Very nice. Very, very clean, sharp. Love it. Yeah, that ceiling can make you crazy.
It made Ivan crazy putting it up.
Yeah, I'll bet. And one guy said he couldn't adjust his eyes to it.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and the seats are great. Very nice.
These are the original seats out of the '78 Chevy.
Wow, no kidding.
And then we just had a really talented gentleman in Elsa Craig. I think it's called Classic Auto Upholstery, and he's just wonderful with upholstery.
Yeah, beautiful.
He was the one that convinced us to do the piping in the alternate color.
The trim.
Yep.
In green.
So.
Yeah. Excellent.
All right, we made the bed as low as it could possibly go so that he wouldn't bump his head.
There you go.
So, a lot of beds you see in vans are much higher, but this is as low. It's sitting right on the fenders, on the wheel wells, sitting right low. So.
And I love it that you have sliding doors.
Yeah, just sliding doors. Yeah. So.
Most of them are lift up, and you got to have something to hold them up. But slided, that's great.
Yeah, a friend of ours has a curtain that you constantly got to lift up, and it's constantly in your way. So
that's mostly
Yes. So we've thought of that idea.
Very nice.
Any Irish in you?
Half Irish, yes.
Half Irish.
Just lucky enough to pick up the chairs that they matched, and the table was custom made. so that it would match the vans as part of the display setup. So
very nice.
yeah. All right. Well, as the magazine article that we pointed out earlier says, are vans making a comeback? Well, they are. I mean, at the last Nats, there was 861 vans, the most that they've had in 20-some years, right? So yeah, the vans are making a comeback. And once you get in, you get hooked. It's like a sickness, but it's a good sickness.
Family.
Right? Yeah, van family.